Yo, what's good? I've decided I'm gonna be a professional bongo player with my stomach. Anyway, that was kind of cringy, but it is August 14th, Thursday, about 10:45 a.m. down here in Hollywood, Florida. I got a couple updates for you guys. So the other day, today is one Thursday, not yesterday, Wednesday, but on Tuesday, went out to play Miami Shores with a couple of buddies of mine. Played a tee up, so played like 62. I think it was the white tees. Shot 75 with four birdies, and I doubled the first hole. I think 75 was four over, so that was pretty good. I bogeyed the last two holes because it was getting dark. Um, yeah, I think the big difference in my game from when I was shooting 92 or 91 in the previous tournament I played, and when I played at Orange Brook and shot like 87, is just my decision making on the course. Feel like whenever I shot 75 on Tuesday, I was making much smarter decisions on the course and not going for too much. Felt like I was swinging smoother with the driver and was actually going farther because I was making better contact with the ball. Um, and same with all my clubs because I feel like I get steep and then it gets spinny and then with the wind down here, it just goes all different directions. Um, yeah, well, I wasn't trying to crush the golf ball. I did get a new driver and a new three wood and new wedges. I was gonna get a new putter, but I didn't make the purchase because it was already getting really expensive. I think putter's all about feel, and I do have good feel with this putter that I have. But anyway, the driver that I got and the three wood that I got, I just need to practice more. I gotta work with the old trusty ping driver that's all scuffed up. Um, for the upcoming tournament on the 19th. I believe it's Tuesday, this upcoming Tuesday. Um, yeah, and what else is new? Not too much. I talked with my dad yesterday and we just caught up about certain things. I told him about all the colleges that I applied to. So I was thinking I talked to a lot of colleges in the north um and like the Midwest where it's shorter seasons. And I kind of thought because I want to go pro eventually in some form, I'd like to make an effort to go pro. The best way to do so would be to go to a college where it's good year round and you can practice and play year round. So I applied to like probably like 10 to 15 D3 colleges that are at I think it's latitude, fatitude, longitude, longitude, latitude of like North Carolina and below. Um, so like I said, I applied to 10, 15 colleges from North Carolina and below. Hopefully at least one of those guys gets back to me and is interested in having me on the team. Had a really good conversation with the Bridgewater College coach yesterday. Says they have a big team. It's kind of like a mini fraternity. Um, and most of the guys get to play. So it's similar to Arcadia, but once again, I think Arcadia is a little bit better than Bridgewater in terms of how serious they take golf and the practice facilities, etc. And then Bridgewater is a little bit more advanced than Bethany College, and then Allegheny College and Carnegie Mellon are like like big step forward where their guys average mid 70s, high 70s on a bad day. But yeah, my dad is close friends with the Carnegie Mellon coach, and the Carnegie Mellon coach was literally like my first golf coach way back when I played at Swickley Heights in near Pittsburgh, like 20 minutes outside Pittsburgh. Really good golf course. But Dan Rogers is his name, Coach Dan. Um, really good dude. So hopefully he can help me out and possibly hook me up with getting involved with Carnegie Mellon Golf. That'd be awesome. But at the same time, the seasons are short, even though they have a really competitive team. The seasons are short. The academics are very demanding, and part of me just wants to go to a less academically challenging school and focus more on golf. Because I think I genuinely could make a run at some form of professional golf. Yeah, so today, I guess the agenda is probably after this, I'm gonna play FIFA for like 45 minutes. Maybe look at the Common App again. Um, just continue to check my emails for college coaches who want to talk with me on the phone. Yeah, I had a really good conversation with the Bethany or the Bridgewater coach yesterday. He's a new guy. He actually didn't even know what the Common App was, so I had to tell him what the Common App was. So I'm not really too sure when exactly the deadline or the application opens for Bridgewater, but I've already got probably like 5 colleges that I'm gonna apply to listed on the Common App, which is pretty good. And then the big thing for me is gonna be the Yale Eli Whitney program, which I'm not sure if I talked about. I discovered it the other day, and it's a program where you have to be outside of high school for at least 5 years, and they like you to have some college experience, which I do. I have 2 years of experience at Hamilton, and I had a 3.8 GPA and played 2 varsity sports. Um, and obviously had the past 5 years have been challenging ups and downs, and you know just had some difficult moments, but I really truly feel that I've developed a lot more. I feel like I'm more of a man. I'm becoming more of a man, more of a leader, more of a role model. Even though I have vices like everybody, and I'm not gonna hide it. Um, but I genuinely feel like I have so much more character. I'm so much tougher mentally, and it's gonna pay off, and it's gonna be visible through my academic performance as well as my golf performance as well as my social performance. No more social anxiety. If it happens, feel it out. No more anger. If it happens, feel it out. Let it wash through you so you can come out a better person. Don't just throw it to the side. Let it just feel it out. And observe what it would observe how it affects you, and you'll be able to overcome it, I promise. You've gotten this far and you're gonna go way further. I was joking with one of my life mentors, saying he's only a fourth of the way through life. He's 40 years old, or a third of the way through life. He's 40 years old. Like he's gonna live until he's 120 with the modern technology and modern medicine. So yeah, I think the future is extremely exciting. I just got to keep plugging forward, practice every day. Even if I don't go to the actual range, we have a hitting net in my backyard that I can practice, keep my arms connected on the backswing and on the follow through, making sure my left hip gets out of the way from my right hip to come forward and lead with my left arm, and make sure I'm steep upswing and then come on the inside, turn the wrist over, and make a really good contact with the golf ball. I was hitting my irons really well last night at the range. The driver, I couldn't really see where it was going, but I kept topping my 3 wood, which is kind of frustrating. Like I said, I got a new 3 wood and a new driver, so I just got to get used to that. But in the meantime, I have tournaments. The tournament coming up on August 19th, or I'm just going to use Old Trust Me. So that's what we got for you guys today. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed, and I'll be checking in with you guys sometime soon. Much love and be kind. Crazy Willie. All right. Peace, guys. Have a good one.